Hi, this is Edip. Last week the whole world watched thousands of pilgrims in Mecca killing each other in a stampede. The death roll has exceeded 1,000. According to some claims, it is even more than 4,000 dead people. We don't know even the number of injured people. It is a tragedy, also a comedy, because the whole set of rituals, which has nothing to do with the Quran or with the practice of Muhammad, which was according to the Quran, is absolutely a showcase of stone worship, idol worship, mindless set of rituals. 2 million people visited Mecca. Now just let me give you a little information about what is Hajj. Well, let me first describe what I see and what most people see. Kaaba means a cube building, old building made of stones to create shade. Stone walls, and on top of it put some, most likely some branches of palm trees and stuff to create shade. And reportedly, or it's believed that it was originally built by Abraham, the common heroic figure among Christians, Jews, and Muslims. The monotheist Abraham, who did not worship stones. That building, according to the Quran, was going to serve as a center for people. Baytan linnas. Nas means people. Baytan linnas, a house for people. People's house. Like Congress, where people would meet each other, consult each other, discuss major issues, and solve these issues, like conflict among tribes, and social issues, economic issues, poverty, and all those issues. Therefore, Hajj means debate based on evidence. Interestingly, when you look at the usage of this word in the Quran, which as I have translated the Quran in 2 languages, please check this one, Quran, a Reformist translation. And anyway, you can find at Amazon.com, and also some old versions of it you will find in PDF. There are some corrections with time. It was first published in 2007, and this is Manifesto for Islamic Reform. You will find the PDF of this for free at 19.org. And also, if you are one of those who look for evidence, extraordinary evidence for extraordinary claim, this is the book you should check. Try to read it objectively. If you look it in on internet, you will find a lot of misinformation, false information about this, because it enumerates ignorant people hate it. Okay, Hajj means debate. Okay, and I want to show you this one later. Later I will go over this if I have time. I want to limit this within 15 minutes. Now, imagine this house, which was built to commemorate God's blessing, to promote freedom, which monotheism is absolute freedom, the ultimate freedom, that you do not subject yourself to the manipulation and hegemony of anyone. You surrender yourself only to God alone, your Creator, who has all perfect attributes. The truth. God is the truth. The just. The all-knowing. Therefore, you aspire to those attitudes. They are the ultimate goal. Therefore, that house, later with time, of course, becomes smaller. And later people also become pagans, because the message of Muhammad terribly distorted within few centuries. Through hadith and sunnah, liturgy, narration, hearsay narrations falsely attributed to Muhammad. In Manifesto for Islamic Reform, you will see that I prove beyond doubt that today's Sunni and Shia teachings have nothing to do with the Quran, like stoning to death or burying women inside black sacks, depriving them from their own even identity, or killing the apostate, or trying to kill someone who mocked the religion is absolutely contradictory to the Quran, or levying extra taxation on Christians or Jews, which contradicts there's no compulsion in freedom, or like smiting the neck of the captives, prisoners, absolutely another distortions in the meaning of the verses of the Quran. A lot of words clearly distorted through hadith and sectarian teachings. And also, they are taken out of the context. And also the belief that verses of the Quran abrogate each other, which is another diabolic teaching fabricated centuries later, that some verses of the Quran supposedly contradict each other. Basically, they take verses out of the context and then they declare one contradict the other, and thereby they basically reject many verses of the Quran. Like verses during time of war for defense. According to the Quran, war can be only for self-defense. And you see the verses about that. And also you see verses about inviting everyone to live in peace. Like Muhammad and Jewish people and Christians in Medina, there was a federal secular state. Muhammad was the religious leader also of believers, but all in Medina, there were different groups, pagans, Christians, and Jews. They didn't believe in Muhammad's prophethood, but they accepted him, they chose him as their leaders. There was a secular federal system, and a fantastic example, but there are many stories fabricated, like the massacre of Jewish people, Beni Qurayza tribe, which absolutely is proven to be false, old story, modified and attributed to Prophet Muhammad in order to justify massacres of sultans or Umayyad caliphs. Anyway, this is a long other issue. Now, imagine this, now these 2 million people go and the building, now they put clothes on it, dress it with silk and ornamented with 120 kilogram of golden threads and 25 kilogram of silver thread. Millions of dollars they spend on it each year. And they dress it a cube god, cube stone god. This is their what they do. And they start circumambulating around. They distort the meaning of the word tawaf. Tawaf doesn't mean circumambulating, circling. It means going and returning back. It means round trip, visiting, like from Istanbul or from Arizona. You go visit there for annual conference, which can be spread over 4 months. Al-Ashhur al-Hurum, the Quran talks about in 4 months, and the name of the month is given. Very interesting. I argue, I prove that it is given. And in 4 months, I know if you are raised by Sunni teaching, you will be all shocked how he's saying this. Anyway, and this is the conference where Muslims The panelists will come, they inform people, they will discuss science, technology, social issues, political issues, diversity issues or poverty, and how to eliminate all those issues, how to make societies better, or conflict fights if there are among tribes or countries. To solve those issues, it is basically Hajj means to debate. In fact, I will talk about that if I have time. Let's see how many minutes. I have only 5 minutes. And imagine such a building is dressed in silk and gold, and people circulate around it, circulate around this, and then they go kiss another black stone, which is encased in a silver, oval-shaped silver case. And they go kiss. While they are trying to kiss it, they step over each other, kick each other, beat each other. And then from Mina, they start walking. They start going to stone another stone, pretending that it is devil waiting for them to be stoned. Circulating around a dressed cube stone, kissing a goddess black stone, and then going collecting some stones. Usually they purchase in bags. There is a stone industry, devil industry there. And then go stone a stone, pretending that it is the devil. In fact, the devil has grown in time. If you look at the pictures in 1950s, you will see a small stone human size, but later it multiplied, it became 3 big stones, huge, 20, 30 meters high, a conic structure that gathers the pebbles, and then they gather the pebbles, put in bags, pre-pack, and then sell them. They make big money out of that. And then now they turn this, it caused some problems, people hurting each other, throwing stones on each other's head, even some people threw their shoes. Stupid. It's just crazy. And then now they turn it to a wall. People stone a stone wall. Their mind has turned into stone. Their heart, unfortunately, hearts have turned into stone. This is the situation in Muslim world. A meaningful, functional, intellectual, social, political annual conference has been turned to meaningless, stupid, basically rituals where they kill each other. Here is just the list, what happened there. It doesn't include 2015. Okay, can you see it? I don't know. And I would like to briefly talk about Hajj. As you see here, the argument with Abraham is Hajj, which is based on evidence, where Ibrahim refutes their argument. And also the word evidence, Hujjah, exactly from the same root of Hajj, means evidence. And round trip tawaf, for example, here, to go between Mina and, I'm sorry, not Mina, I apologize, between Safwa and Marwa. They are in fact two, it is another issue, it is two state of mind, disposition. As-Safa means serenity, contemplation, purity. Al-Murwa means alertness, attentiveness, chivalry, and helping other people. And going between these two states, you may be able to help people and then go relax and take care of yourself. And perhaps they allocated 2 hills that time, but later they forgot entirely the meaning of it and it becomes a ritual. And then, of course, there is more, and I will try to put some pictures in between.